Hey guys, welcome to my case study update. This is for weeks 23 and 24 as I build my profitable affiliate marketing business using the power of YouTube. And I have been following along with the Taking Action Online 7-step action plan. And I am now in the Tao Marketing Academy. So my apologies if I sound a little funky. I am battling a cold, but the show must go on and we have to update our case study. So let's scroll all the way down here and take a look where we're at. And we're almost done here. We are in 23 and 24 weeks, 23, 24. Marketing Academy 25, 26 will be my next update. And then we have the Marketing Academy graduation. Woohoo! So let's dive in to weeks 23 and 24. And I'll talk about what I learned and what I did during this time. So I think one of the most important things to understand is that even though I spent a lot of time, 23, 24 weeks, that's a lot of time, right? In reality, it's nothing. I mean, that's not a whole lot of time to be building a business. And so I think that's one of the realities that you are going to learn when you're building your business is that there is no timeline. There really is no timeline. It's about you doing the work every day, day in, day out, improving upon what you set up in your campaigns, your automations, your funnel, everything. And constantly it's tinkering, making it better and better, offering more value. And that, to me is where I think a lot of people, fall short on their dream is that they give up so easily. Right now with my new channel, I can tell you for a fact that I have not made a sale. Is it disappointing? Yeah, it is. But at the same time, I know that it's going to take time. I know it's going to happen because I've been putting in the work. I've been optimizing my funnel, and I'm going to be adding more to it. And it's just something's going to happen. I know, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. When I do get my first sale, I will create a video for you guys, and you can share in the joy of my first sale. But anyway, again. This is a journey. 24 weeks is nothing, okay? So just keep that in mind. In terms of the implementation portion of this update, it's about reviewing the customer flow, okay? And just understanding, just revisiting the flow that people go through. And it's amazing to see it from afar and to see how far you've come. It's kind of like, I liken it to, hiking up a mountain, right? When you see the mountain, you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, like, how am I going to get there, right? But every day you take so many steps and you just look at what you need to do that day to get to the next point and the next point and next point. And then finally, when you get to the summit and you turn around and you look down and see how far you come, it's an amazing experience. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people, they don't appreciate it as much as they should. Because, over the 24 weeks that I've been doing this, I have learned a lot. I mean, I have my other YouTube channel and I have a business on the side, but revisiting and going back and doing it all over again gives me a new appreciation of what I've gone through. And so everything that I've done in writing emails, in developing the landing page and my lead magnet and creating videos, all of this stuff, all it's doing is helping me get better. With each video I do, each email that I write, each time I tinker with my funnel, whether the result is good or bad, I'm moving forward and I'm learning. And, I hope that you guys have that same kind of attitude of, appreciation that look how far I've come in 24 weeks. Some of you guys have never even written an email or put together a funnel and you've come this far. So another thing that Philip talks about is to stop developing your automation. He had talked about, building up 20 emails in your automation. But he kind of changes his tune saying, 20 is the max is what he's going to say. 10 would be the minimum. So you kind of want to hover in that area. And I'm around that area, about the 10 or 12 emails, just because I don't want to have too much things to check up on. I want to keep it as simple as possible. Now, for those of you who are super organized and way organized than me, then going up to 20 emails is totally fine, right? Go for it. But at the same time, I hope you guys have been keeping up with your content, because that is the most important thing of this entire journey. Is you gotta create content, because without content, you don't get traffic. And without those people coming over, you don't have a chance to get their email addresses, right? They can't enter into your funnel. So very important, have the accompanying amount of content, because if you're in weeks 23, 24, you should have at least, I don't know, 15 to 20 pieces of content already. I mean, I've been doing two videos a week, so I've probably got about 50 or so. So I can pick and choose from what I want to share with my audience or my subscribers. Then he's going to talk about responsible email scheduling, schedule planning. And this is where I think a lot of people forget to do, right? I mean, you got to email your list. Even if you're not promoting anything, it's not about just promoting stuff. It's about providing value. And in providing value, whether they open it or not, it doesn't matter, because they may see your name in their inbox and they'll be like, oh yeah, there's Peter. Yeah, there's Peter. Okay. If you do it every week at the same time, then they almost expect it, even if they don't open it. And this is only going to help with your branding, and they'll know who you are, even if they don't open up emails. And there may be a time maybe where they're not ready to open it up, and all of a sudden they are 6 months from now, but because you've been emailing them every week, they're going to open it up, and who knows, they may buy something from you, right? So it's something where it's as simple as just dropping a calendar reminder inside of your Google Calendar. We all have Gmail accounts, practically. Whatever email platform you use, there's probably a calendar with it. Just pick a day, stick with it, and every week just email that your email list something of value that you created, so that way they can learn something new, and just go with it and learn. This is part of the whole experience process, right? It may not go well. Some people are going to unsubscribe, but my whole feeling is that if someone unsubscribes, they were never meant to be on your list, that you were not a match with them. Okay. So emailing your buyers, another important thing. Right now, I've got no buyers. On my other channel, yeah, I got, my other list, I've got buyers. So, Philip talks about that, creating a separate list for people who buy it. Eventually, when somebody buys, that person will be the first person on my buyer list. And who knows, maybe I'll email one of you guys if you are the first buyer, and email you and offer up something special to you. Okay. Then there's AI assisted broadcasting. And this is where you can utilize the power of AI to help you craft emails, come up with ideas. In fact, I was, just before I recorded this video, I was on ChatGPT asking it for suggestions on content for emails that I can send out, right? And then from there, to give me kind of like a skeleton of how I should approach it. And then from then on, I can easily write those, okay? The key to remember with AI is that you don't want to be so dependent on it that if the AI tools were all of a sudden to disappear and you were left alone again with your computer and your email autoresponder, that you would be able to write it, right? You'll be able to write that email, okay? So you don't want to be dependent on it, so that when that time eventually comes, or it does come, you may never, you might not know how to write that email, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. I'm kind of rambling on here because, I got a little bit, my head's a little bit cloudy right now. But anyway, talking about doubling down on value and conversion. Again, it's all about providing value. This is an exchange of value for an email address, a value for, them being a subscriber, value that eventually turns into them purchasing something from you, because that's all you did was provide value. And unfortunately, if you are familiar with marketplaces like Warrior Plus or JV Zoo, right? Once you get on their lists, it's all about promoting. That's all they do. They just promote. They don't even bother teaching you something. It's about them making money. So that's something that's really important to understand too, is that when you build that value, you're building a connection. And when you build that connection, the chances of you converting that subscriber into a customer is higher. Okay. It's because you've built up that trust with them. And trust goes a long way. I like to call it trust equity. And if you build up enough equity with that person, when you recommend a tool or a service that you use that you feel is going to be helpful to them, number one, they're going to look at it. They're going to actually take a serious look at it, because if you're using it and you're successful and you're building your business, they might consider using it as well, right? It's always hard to get recommendations on tools, right? Everyone's recommending stuff. So I know, at least on my other YouTube channel, I don't recommend and promote anything and everything under the sun. I only recommend things that I use personally or have tested extensively. And to me, that's really helped in terms of the relationship with my subscriber base, okay? And then lastly, he's going to talk about essential tasks. And I know it's kind of small here, but keep posting one piece of content per week. I've been doing 2 per week. Little League baseball season started up, so I've been busy with that as well. So putting together a buffer has been challenging, but I've managed to keep up even though I have a cold. So that's just part of the business, right? You have to show up. So I've been doing that. That's the main thing. Following the 80-20 rule, or the 80-20 theory, which is 80% of your time is content, 20% is learning. Okay. Stick with that, because at the end of the day, content is king. You need content. Without it, you're never going to get traffic. Okay. Watching all the lessons so you can understand the whole picture. That's another important thing. I just made a video for somebody who reached out and said they were a little overwhelmed. And they want to start up their affiliate marketing business. And, I basically gave the advice of, hey, watch these videos, do not skip them, take your time. There's no rush. I think a lot of people out there want to make money fast. I get it. But the reality is, it's not going to happen fast. Okay. And unfortunately, the gurus out there know that you want to make money fast. And that's why they pitch stuff to you. Okay. They don't make money using their own strategies and theories lots of times. They make money selling you courses. Not all of them, but I'm going to say, most of them do. Okay. There are some that literally teach you good things. And if you guys ever need recommendations on people like that, I can recommend them. But that's just another side note. Okay. Make sure you understand the customer flow and why your feelings are irrelevant. Yeah. And we talked about that a little bit earlier. People, they get deflated. Week 23, 24, you've been working hard, and all of a sudden, that right now it just seems so far away, right? That first sale. I've got subscribers, but the first sale, email subscribers, but the first sale seems so far away. But I know that I've got to push that aside, because the most important task is at hand, and that's creating content. And eventually it will come. It will come. Now, let's take a look at the checklist here, because you can see I checked everything off, weeks 23 and 24. So we're good. And oh my goodness, look at this. Week 25 and 26. I gotta level with you guys. I didn't even think I was gonna make it. I didn't think I was gonna make it. And I'm this close to finishing the Tao Marketing Academy. And I gotta say, it's been a ride. And obviously after weeks 25 and 26, I'll give you my whole feeling things, and hopefully I won't cry. But weeks 23, 24, I can feel it. I can taste it. I'm that close, and I'm super excited, because I followed something through for the first time in a long time. Obviously I followed the Tao trading and other trading that Philip has put out, but it's been a while, and it was refreshing to go back and learn everything again, because now I have a fresh perspective, and with the experience that I have, it makes it even more valuable. So anyway, I did that. Let's take a look at my YouTube channel here. So right now we're at 665. Let's just refresh it. 665 subscribers. And so just to recap, if you guys haven't been watching any of the updates that I did, I have started running YouTube ads. So whenever I make a video, I put aside a little bit of money and I promote that video out to the masses in order to bump up my subscribers. And it's not about vanity, okay? I didn't do this because I want the subscriber count, okay? I'm doing it because with every person that subscribes, that's another person that when they subscribe and I post something, they are going to see it in their feed, okay? And that's the whole reason why I did this. And I'm probably going to do it for a while because it just helps to amplify your message faster, okay? It does cost money, and I did run into some hiccups. And in fact, let me just show you guys here some of the hiccups here because you're going to be amazed. Okay, so you can see how much I've been spending, right? I've been doing like $150. Usually, and they're saying it usually lasts about 2 weeks. Depending on the topic, it can last longer than that, okay? But take a look at this. These first 3 right here, they were all flagged for some reason from YouTube. I had no idea because they're so vague about what they mean by flag, right? And so I re-recorded the videos. I created new thumbnails. I changed the tags, the descriptions, all this kind of. To this day, quite honestly, I have no idea why they flag these and they stop promoting them. But these 3 right now are moving along, and they're really helping to build my channel in terms of the audience, okay? Because I want a bigger audience. The bigger the audience, the more chance that someone's going to see something that resonates with them, and who knows, maybe they'll click on a link, sign up for my email list, and eventually they may decide that it's time to buy the product that I'm promoting, which is Lead Creator. So guys, this is my update for weeks 23 and 24. I know I ran a little long, and I apologize for my voice, but I really appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. If you're new to my channel, if you have no idea how the heck you got this video in your feed, I'm doing a case study. If you want to watch the entire case study, I've left the link down in the description. Just watch it and see how far I've come in 24 weeks. I've still got a couple more weeks to go, so I'll be updating you guys on weeks 25 and 26, I believe. 25, 26? 25 and 26, yeah. And then after that is the graduation portion, and maybe I'll make a video about that too so you guys can see what that's all about. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. This is Ken Furukawa, your lead magnet authority. This is my case study, and I'll see you guys in my next video.